Hey everyone, welcome to a new day and welcome back to the channel. My name is Corinna and it is Thursday morning, about 9:45, and it is a dark day outside. Yes, I opened my curtains wide open this morning and it is dark inside the house. So yeah, we're expecting thunderstorms all day long. It's raining right now. I'm actually at the Mexican store. I'm making shredded beef burritos today in the slow cooker, but I forgot I usually make Glenn salsa for that, and I'm out of pato sauce of all things. I always have pato sauce and I don't have any pato sauce, so I gotta get some. And it's Thursday, so the meal plan says we're having restaurant steak sandwiches today, so I need to get some rolls for that, which will also be for pizza on rolls for tomorrow's lunch. So yeah, it's raining out. I don't really want to go out in the rain, but I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair is down. I know I usually have it up, but it's down right now, and I'm about to go out in the rain so I can get this stuff. Yeah, it's thundering right now, but yeah, dark, gloomy day. But honestly, I actually love these dark, gloomy days. Ever since I was a kid, cloudy days, dark, gloomy days were my favorite days. And I have memories with my dad holding me, listening to thunder. I think I was like in kindergarten and we were watching a lightning show. He picked me up and we watched it together. And yeah, so ever since then, dark, gloomy days have been my favorite, especially in fall and winter when it's cold and dark and gloomy and you just need some hot chocolate or hot tea or something. So I don't know, rambling on. So so yeah, all right, so I'm gonna jet in there in the rain so I can get the stuff and head to the bakery shop for rolls. I'll probably just get a couple pieces of bakery so we can have that right now until lunchtime, so stay tuned. All right, everyone. So I am home from the store and the bakery shop now, and I need to get this roast going. So this is a 3 pound, I think, between 2 and 3 pounds. So I think it's just a little over two and a half, maybe we'll call it. So yeah, I'm just gonna make the whole thing. Whatever we don't eat between today and tomorrow, I'll freeze the rest for another night, and it'll already be made. So yeah, normally I would sear it, but I need to get it going. So I'm just gonna throw some seasoned salt in there and some black pepper. And I have this bag of cut up onions from when we had our foil packs the other day. So I'm just gonna throw some onions in there. And I'm gonna save some of these onions because I'm gonna make a salsa for Glenn. So I'm gonna use some of these onions. Yeah, I cut up too many onions, but they looked like they were starting to go bad, so I wanted to get them all cut up, and then I knew I could just refrigerate them or freeze them, so I'm using them. All right, so I'm gonna get this going. Normally I would put it on low for the entire time, but because it's already 11 o'clock and we want to eat sometime tonight, I'm gonna put it on high for the first hour, and then I'm gonna drop it down to low. So normally we eat between 6 and 7. That's normal for us. I don't know. We just get going on things and we don't eat. And so there it is. So, all right. So get that going and I'll show you what I got from the Mexican store. All right, everyone. So as you can see, I got very little at the Mexican store and the bakery shop. This week I have definitely stuck to the meal plan and the groceries I need to get for the meals we need this week. So I got some white corn tortillas because I think Glenn didn't sound thrilled about the restaurant steak sandwiches for lunch. We'll see at that time if he wants some. If not, maybe I think I'll just make his salsa early and maybe fry up some tortilla chips, and he might just want that. So I bought some of those. I got some flour tortillas for some small tacos or whatever. I got 4 limes. They're 4 for $1. Yeah, when we have burritos, I usually like to cut up a lime and squeeze the lime juice into my burrito. I just like the taste. And I squeeze some into the guacamole dip also, because that keeps the color of the guacamole green instead of turning brown right away. I got 1 onion. As you saw, I have that bag of cut up onions, but I always like to keep onion in the house just for whatever. And because I was out of pato sauce, I stocked up a little bit on pato. I got 4 of the green one, which is jalapeno sauce. And I got 4 of the yellow one, which is Mexican hot tomato sauce. Yeah, that's what it is. So usually the yellow is hotter than the green one. So when I make his salsa, I put 1 in 1. And it ends up being hot anyway. So, and then I did get some Mexican bread, pan dulce. 1 piece is gone. It was a 4-pack. I already took Glenn a piece with some coffee. He's in the garage. He's hanging out in the garage today. And I'm hanging out in the house today because I got stuff to do. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go dry my hair because going in and out of the stores, I got drenched and my hair is wet again. I took a shower right before I left and then I got drenched again. So as soon as I'm done here, going to go dry up. And then after I'm dried up, I'll have a piece of the Mexican bread. And then at the bakery shop, I got a 6-pack of rolls. And that's for our restaurant steak sandwiches, and then our pizza on rolls for lunch that was on schedule for tomorrow. Depending on how we do this, everything probably could get pushed back a day. Okay, so now I'm going to make the salsa for Glenn. I don't eat salsa. So what I did was I took the onion that I had already sliced up in the bag from our foil packs the other day, and I put them in our little food processor and chop them up. And Glenn does not like cilantro either, so the only thing I put in his salsa is onions, tomatoes, and the pato sauce, and that's pretty much it. The pato sauce will give it the heat, as well as the onion. Sometimes the onion gives it good heat. So there's the onion. I don't know if that's too much or not. That might be a lot. Maybe I'll take a little bit out. And then if he wants more, I'll put it back in. So I took some out of there. This is how much I took out. If he wants it in there, I'll throw it back in there, but that's how I'm going to leave it for now. So I just have 4 of these small Campari. I think they're called Campari tomatoes. They're real small. I mean, that's the palm of my hand. So I just have 4 left. So I'm going to cut these up and put them into his salsa. And I'm using every little bit of it. This is all that's left of the one I cut up. So I'm using every little bit of it to put in there. So stay tuned. Alright, so to finish off the salsa, I got the tomatoes and onions in there, just mixed together. And now I'm going to pour in the 2 cans of pato sauce, which is 1 green and 1 red. 1 green and 1 yellow. And that is it. Now this is going to thicken up as it sits. I do not add any water. I'm going to rinse those out. But I don't add any water to this. And like I said, this will sit and then it'll thicken up. And this is how Glenn likes his salsa. So, oops, sorry about that. I don't mind making it this way. Really simple. You don't have to add any seasonings to get that salsa taste. And that is done. And it's hot. Believe me, I didn't add any seasonings, but that pato sauce will make this hot. So, alright, I'm going to just cover this up and let it sit until I'm done with the tortilla chips. And that'll be good to go. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so now I'm going to do my chips. And this is the brand. And I've done this in a video before, but again, for those of you who have seen me doing this in the video before, keep in mind there's a lot of new subscribers. And I just like to refresh these videos. So this is the kind of tortillas I like to use for my tortilla chips. Blancas is white, and El Milagro is the brand. So this is the only brand I like to use for my chips, because when you fry them and you get them right, it's just such a soft crisp. Like you bite into them and it just falls apart. So I love getting these. I showed you what I got at the Mexican store, and I did get another pack of these, but I have some left, obviously, and I'm going to use these first. So, but I always like to keep them on hand in case we decide to have chips or tostadas, or if I make my own taco shells. So I just always like to keep them on hand. All right. So all I do, and I'm sure many of you already know this, if not all of you, just cut them and then cut them again. I do have a damp paper towel underneath the cutting board so it doesn't slip out on me. And I'm using the other side from the tomato cut, so it's also dirty. So yeah, I think this is actually going to be plenty of tortillas, or tortilla chips. So that's my deck of tortilla chips. You could just flush them and play cards. Just kidding. Bad sense of humor. All right. Anyway, that's my tortilla chips. I'm going to get the oil warming up, and then we're going to fry these up. It's 12:37 in the afternoon, so it's still quite early from how long it's going to take this roast to cook for the shredded beef burritos. So Glenn may just want some chips and salsa for lunch. And I may just cut up a couple avocados for some guacamole and chips for lunch, and save the other avocados for the burritos. So stay tuned. All right, everyone. So here are my tortilla chips. I'm going to go ahead and serve some chips and salsa for Glenn so he can snack on that until supper is ready. So I will be right back. All right, so here is Glenn's lunch for this Thursday afternoon. He is having himself some chips and salsa made at home. And I'm going to probably just make myself some guacamole and have some chips and guacamole. And that'll hold us off until supper time. All right, stay tuned. All right, so it is time to make my guacamole. And for those of you that have seen this before in my videos, I make it very basic. I put the avocado in there, put some salt, a little bit of water, smash it up, and that is it. These are pretty small avocados, so I don't know if I'll make one or two. This is just, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we haven't eaten anything but that Mexican bread. So we're both kind of hungry, but something like this would hold us over until supper time. So keep that in mind. Just little quick snacks like this. Well, the salsa and chips takes a little time to make the chips, but it's not hard. I think that'll be enough with one. I bought 4 of the avocados, or 5. They were on sale for 89 cents a piece at Piggly Wiggly. So when I went there and you saw the grocery haul, that's what these are from. Okay, so I just threw a little bit of water in there, not too much. And then I just smash it. You can see the water come to the top. I probably put too much in. And I normally don't put that much in. And I'm not going to squeeze lime in here because this isn't going to last long enough to turn brown. Honestly. When I make it tonight, it won't either. But I like the lime for my burrito. Now guacamole, you can put anything you want in it. Cut up some diced tomato, peppers, onions, whatever. You can put some seasonings in it. But this is how I like it. And I'm just going to take some of the tortilla chips I just made, dip it in here, and that's going to be my lunch. Alright, there you go, guys. Guacamole. I'll be back with my plate. Okay, guys, so there it is. There's my lunch. Guacamole and chips. It's going to taste good, though. So that'll hold us off, like I said, until supper time. Alright, so stay tuned for my next chore, which I have no idea what is. Alright, everyone, so I am ready to serve burritos. And let me show you. Well, you can see, but I made some more guacamole. And you can see I squeezed some lime juice out of that. And I put it in the guacamole to keep it green. So you don't want that turning brown. The other half is going to be to squeeze in my burrito. I got some cut up tomato for my burrito, salsa for Glenn's burrito. I put new sour cream in this bottle, washed it out, soaked it in hot water, and filled it up again. So it's a sour cream, got some shredded cheese, and this is our shredded beef. So this is the shredded beef, and it was made from a rump roast. And all I did was get the tongs, and that's how I shredded it. That's how soft it was. It just fell apart. So what I didn't record is that I did put a can of El Pato sauce in there. So, alright, I'm going to warm up the flour tortilla. Got some cheese on the bottom before I put the meat on. And the reason I do that is because when you put the meat on, it'll melt the cheese a lot more. So, alright, let me just get some meat on there. Alright, oh, dropped the lime. So I'm going to squeeze some lime in mine. And to get the most juice out of the lime or any other thing, you just roll it. So, alright, I'm actually going to put more cheese, because if you know me, I'm not going to settle for that little bit of cheese. That's just not right. Alright. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the knife and fork thing right away, because if I put sour cream and guacamole on top, I'm barely going to get it closed. So, I'm just going to do that as well. Put my guacamole over here. This is, I made two small avocados for the guacamole for this time. Now some sour cream. I just love the sour cream in these bottles. And I think I'm going to put some juice from the meat on top of my tortilla. I love it that way. Alright, stay tuned. Alright everyone, here is my dinner for this Thursday night. And I like a little more juice on the top rather than all meat. Glenn's the opposite, but that's okay. It tastes good either way. So that is it. Alright, so this is what's for dinner on this Thursday night. Shredded beef burritos, guacamole, sour cream. I am having tomatoes. Totally forgot about that. I'll just put them on top. Alright. Alright everyone. So dinner is ready. We have shredded beef burritos. The salsa I made more guacamole, sour cream. He's got a little bit of cheese inside. And he's going to eat this with a knife and fork. He's out in the garage, so that's where he'll be eating. So yeah. That's it. Dinner is ready. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I really appreciate all your support. So remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.